Good morning. It's Beth, and we're not in Nova Scotia right now. No, we are in British Columbia, and that is Christina Lake. And I just wanted to do a quick little video between Christina Lake and Grand Forks because it's gorgeous and interesting, and it changes quite significantly. So you go from this forested lake area. Woo, sorry about that. Go from this forested lake area into quite a dry, almost desert-like region pretty quickly. So I thought you might like that. Tippy tip, hey. We're always working low tech here. What are these days? One of these days, we'll make some investments into tech. It's 7 a.m., 7:10 a.m. on, Cinco de Mayo, right? Yeah, should be May 5th. And I'm heading back to Vancouver to get onto a plane and go back to Nova Scotia after what has been just a really beautiful couple of weeks here in British Columbia, visiting family. I sure hope you've all enjoyed all the videos that I've made during this trip. When I lived here, I didn't realize how remote it was. But it takes 8 hours from Vancouver to drive into this region. So that makes it a little more remote than a lot of people are prepared to do, right? The actual town of Christina Lake. It used to be a mining town or a mill town, or probably a mill town. I can't remember. It was over before I was around. Now it's just a tourist town, retirement town, a tourist town. And if you watch the Strawberry Pass video, where we went from Warfield up to Nancy Green Lake, I talked about the old highway, which is now, actually it's been a decade since I took it, but a decade or more ago it was a dirt road that they had deactivated, so it was very much a 4x4 road. but it went from Roslyn and it came out here, to the left here. Yeah, I think by the store up here. What does the sign say? Does it say? Lakeview. Yeah, so they don't even have that old road signed off anymore. Probably this road here that I came down off of. But you can buy really great back road map guides for British Columbia, so you can see what's there now if you're interested in that kind of thing. But don't take your car. Your car won't make it. I'm going slow because the guy wants to pass me, but I'm like, are you actually going to do it? Buddy, you can do it. There you go. And this is where the terrain really changes pretty quickly from this kind of denser forested. I'm trying to think of the term for that kind of forest, but you know what I mean, that dense forest, cooler, more rain, that sort of thing, into a much more arid environment. Within a couple of corners here. You can go down to Spokane that way. So you could fly into Spokane if you want to go to the States, or if you're in the States. Anyway, I'll stop talking now. Look at even the trees, the type of trees are different already here. These are all the more the ponderosa sort of pine. And then deciduous trees. Oh, look at all the lilacs are out. Oh my gosh. Oh, the lilacs have just come out since I got here. The flowering trees are just so spectacular this time of year. And bushes. Flowering trees and bushes. emergency. Whoop! Lost my low-tech stabilizer again. Not the coffee. The piece of plastic coffee cup. Cover, like the top of the coffee plastic or paper coffee cup that I'm using underneath the phone to keep it level. That's the stabilizer. Woo! I don't know, folks. I think we've lost stabilization. We've lost peak stabilization. I'll hold it till we get into Grand Forks. Ooh. We're falling apart. And it's fantastic. What is that from? What is that from? Oh, I know what it. Yeah, it's from Brene Brown's TED Talk. Sorry, obscure reference. How the mountains have changed, the hills have changed, the type of vegetation has changed. So I just love that about the Crow's Nest, the number 3 highway coming across the south end of British Columbia. You know, you just keep, the terrain just changes constantly. I will stop in Grand Forks and create a more stable environment for my phone. Oh, I'm sorry. This is too funny. Well, maybe I'll just let you go here because this is just funny. But I hope it gave you a good laugh. Let's see. I'm going to have to watch this back carefully and have a chuckle. I hope I have some decent footage. That would be a shame. It would be horrible. Maybe I'll check it out when I'm in Grand Forks. Maybe I'll re-drive it for you. So we're starting to get into fruit growing area. So this whole kind of center part of the drive between the West Kootenays and the Lower Mainland there's a lot of fruit growing, grapes, winemaking, food production. Yeah, if this footage is okay, I'm just going to leave it and hope that you guys have a good laugh, like I did, over the technical meltdown there. I guess that's a mechanical meltdown, isn't it? Grand Forks still has industry. I believe that's a pulp mill. Ooh, the river. The Granby is the river that runs through Grand Forks. The Kettle River comes off of the Granby, and the Kettle River goes all over the place. But anyways, Granby is really high. It has flooded really badly a few times. And like flooded all this area. Slowing down. I'm going so slow. Whoop. Let's see, since we're unstable here, can we see that? See that river? Whoop. There you go, people. And we're in Grand Forks. I'll say goodbye. Drive again soon.